Although that'd be kind of young for the third student now that I think about it. September 20th, 6:30 a.m. Van's hopping in the vanmobile. You may think if his name is Van, why doesn't he drive one? Thing is, if they see him getting into one of those with all those kids, I mean, red flag galore, you know? May as well just write candy on the side, you know? Whoa, we're going so fast. The dial says 1,200 cells per hour. It's even faster than when we drove to Krail. Should be in before noon at this rate. Nothing beats a ride in the expressway. Calvardi infrastructure, baby. Calvert really is amazing, isn't it? Granted, not all of our roads are this robust. Expressways are reserved for select routes between the three major cities. I'm assuming that's more meant to be Autobahn than Eisenhower. For those who aren't in the U.S., the Eisenhower is our interstate system, and it seems like it's perpetually under construction, so I've never moved that fast. Everywhere else is still plain old highways. Can't complain too much, though. The government maintains our roads better than most. So this is going to be year 2's first time in Langport. It is for me. I've been before, but just as an average tourist. It really is a wonderful place. I've always wanted to visit again with my family someday. Roughly speaking, the city is split into two parts, Newtown and the Eastern Quarter. For the sake of convenience, our hotel's in the Eastern Quarter. We stayed in Newtown when I was there. Given our client this time, figured this would be easier. Not like I got the mirror to avoid a fancy Newtown hotel anyway. Plan is to have the hotel be our home base while we knock out some jobs in town, about the same as usual. While we're doing that, we gather information. Spot on, kiddo, now you're getting it. Right, another thing. Apparently the head of the Liu family, the house that Sao is affiliated with, wants to meet us in person. Someone even more important than the purple guy from yesterday? Yeah, he's a rising star in the ranks of Heiwei. Usually I steer clear of guys like him. But if we gotta meet up, may as well try to squeeze him for info. Here's hoping he's a bit of a senile little coot. Oh, Van. Back on topic, we're only in Langport for today and tomorrow. Once Sao gets back from Crossbell, we can skedaddle. That's the plan anyway. Wouldn't surprise me if we have to extend our stay a bit. If that happens, you'll be heading back by train like we agreed, yeah? Right, I can't afford to miss my classes. As long as I catch the last train tomorrow evening, I'll still be able to make it back in time. You really did your research. I wanted to make sure I could help you both as much as possible. Then let's bust this case wide open. The hell? Wonder what happened. That's more like what I'm used to. I'm gonna go ask around. Although people normally do not get out like that. Any useful intel? Apparently a trailer came and spilled stuff all over the road. Couple of lanes are closed up ahead. We're 2 for 2 on getting into trouble on our car rides. Hope this ain't a sign. Do you think it'll take long for them to clear the road? Nah, 20 minutes or so, I reckon. Till then, I'm gonna hit some shut-eye. Did you not sleep well last night? Someone was busy talking my ear off, so no, not really. Give my shoulder a shake when things start moving. Is he asleep already? I've heard expert warriors can fall asleep at will.
Van's something else, isn't he? He acts cold and pragmatic, but never compromises on his ideals. Even when he tries to keep you at arm's length, you can always tell he has your best interests at heart.
Not to mention that he has the combat experience and skills of a seasoned veteran. But the way he navigates a battle is nothing like how my brother or father would. Sometimes it feels like he knows everyone and can get along with them too. For better or worse.
It kinda adds this air of mystery to him, doesn't it? I really hope I can get to know him better.
You know, I was thinking the same thing about you. You're a normal person, but you jump into dangerous situations with us like it's nothing. You support us in battle and stand up for what you believe in, too. Seeing all that makes me want to try even harder. You're giving me too much credit, I'm just acting on instinct. Still, I'm glad that I'm able to help you both. If you have any trouble figuring things out in the city, please let me know. And even though I spend so much time at the office, my grades are pretty good. I can help you study, too. Really? That'd be great. My math homework from Sunday school is super hard, and
Hey there. You girlies know what's going on?
You mean the traffic jam? Apparently a trailer spilled and some lanes have been closed. The road should be clear in 20 minutes or so.
That's so, huh? What a drag. But maybe I found my diamond in the rough. You on vacation or something?
We're on a business trip.
Okay. Anyway. I'm off work today myself and could use a little company. Wanna hang with the champ?
Huh? Excuse me?
You've got to be kidding me. You don't recognize the face of the Red Comet.
Shar? I don't know a warrior by that name. Which corps are you from? The Red Constellation? I don't think it's that kind of nickname. I've only heard it in passing, but I'm pretty sure it belongs to a Z1 driver. What's a Z1?
This can't be happening. Listen up. My name is Maxim Lugan.
Thought you were Shar Aznable. Get your story straight, dude.
I'm the man who did the impossible and won the Z1 Grand Prix, the apex of racing competitions, 3 years in a row. I've got it all. Looks, wealth, incomparable talent. Tyrell Entertainment Magazine named me Calvard's most eligible bachelor over a bunch of famous actors. I'm the most desired man in the entire country.
I see. Sounds really neat, mister. That's it. Let me show you how great I am. Get out of this scrap heap on wheels and I'll show you a real... Uh-oh. You do not do that, dude. The hell you think you're doing? What? Van? When did he wake up? Never thought I'd see a hotshot like you trying to hit on kids. Mel and Buzzard are gonna have a field day with this one. Is a fight starting or something? Wait, isn't that... It's Maxim Lugan. Hold on, I ain't letting that slide so easy. You think you can just walk up and mouth off to a guy's true love and get away with it? Van? My baby's the only one for me. She came to me in a low moment, but I fixed my Ingrid up good. Should've known. Sure, she ain't fresh off the line or nothing, but I'd bet I spent more on my baby than you on your ETWS. I believe you, alright. Let go of me already. Wow, he's really serious about this. You'll rue the day you crossed Maxim Lugan. Huh, from the way he moved, you'd think he was a track and field guy or something, not a race car driver. Couldn't you have gone a little easier on him? Listen, there are some things in life a man can't compromise on. Anyway, don't go lowering the window for strangers. Could have been a thief for all you knew. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful next time. Thankfully, he wasn't the dangerous type, just the stupid. Not in the fighting way, at least. Dingo was right in the mirror about him being a big-headed jackass. You're familiar with him, then? Of course, if you're into cars, his name is everywhere. Shame that the best driver out there just so happens to be the worst kind of guy. Didn't even know him, but I still feel kind of let down. Now imagine how I feel. Look, traffic is finally moving again. About time. The road feels so empty now that we aren't surrounded by cars. Good thing too, gotta make up for all that lost time. Van, a fast vehicle is approaching from our 6. Oh, it's him. The guy with the big head. Itching for a race, huh? Hold on tight, kiddos. What? Let's go! Just ram him into the wall.
Looks like the rolling scrap heap has some fight in it after all. Good. I'll show you why I'm the best there is.
I'll teach you to look down on my baby. Eat my dust.
Can't corner at that speed, rookie.
I've got two little helpers that beg to differ.
The heck? Okay, back. So where were we? Two little helpers. Well, you don't win a race by stepping on brakes, am I right?
Yeah!
How the hell? Ah, I see. Their weight stabilized his turn.
Eyes on the road, champ. Let's go!
No.
Coming through.
What?
Still stuck back there? Don't think he'd try something off-road. Lame, didn't think he'd give up so easy. You're kidding me. Miss me? Crazy bastard, weave between the buses. 2 SP, but can we go back? Still stuck back there? Don't think he'd try off-roading a sports car. Lame, didn't think he'd give up so easily. I don't know why they could have reworded these.
Putting up more of a fight than I expected. But your fate was sealed the moment you decided to cross the great Maxim Lugan.
Guess he ain't a pro for nothing. Time to bust out my ace in the hole. Oh, he's snaking.
Is that a turbocharger? Those things are brand new. This is getting interesting. I'll just have to...
Shit. We'll call it a draw. Are the foxes alright? Looks like they got away safely. Suppose monsters aren't the only creatures that cause accidents. Let's hope they've learned their lesson to stay off the road. Right. Tough break, huh? I don't need your pity. You and your Ingert won. Come on now. When a car goes off course, the driver bears the responsibility. That's the rule. So I assume he must be a Grand Prix driver in that case. So I was wondering, it's like Z1 supposed to be Formula 1, but I don't know. You can all go. The engine's fine. I can handle the basic repairs myself. If anything comes up, give me a call. I feel kind of sorry for him. Me too. I didn't think he'd accept defeat like that. Stuff like that is what makes you a champ. Maybe he's got some good in him after all. After all that racing, we should get into Langport on time. So yeah, I don't know if I ever mentioned the story, but there was one time where I actually did get to meet a race car driver. He joked saying that his job essentially comes down to just driving real fast and making left turns. I made the comment with all the years of experience he has, he can go into government work when he retires. Langport, the dazzling city. So I have to admit, one of the things I really like about Van is how he's kind of hostile, especially to the police. Like, we'll have to see if he does some of the stuff I do. Here we are. It's so pretty. That drive was just as stressful as the one to Krail. But hey, we're here and we're on time. First things first. Wonder who it is. Gotta be kidding me.
This is Mr. Van Arkwright, I presume? I believe Sal mentioned it already, but I'd like to be the first to meet you. On behalf of Heiue, welcome to Langport. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Fan Lu.
You're in line to be an elder of Heiue, and Sal's family branches off of yours, yeah?
That's right. I also serve as vice president of Kowloon Financial Bank.
What's that? Calvert's second largest bank and one of the most prestigious in all of Zemuria. Thanks to their foreign immigrant connections, they are an institution with a great deal of political power. Wow. You're quite the learned young lady. Thank you, sir. Surprised a big shot like you wants to meet small fry like us. Did a little birdie tell you when we arrived? It's only natural that we of Heiue would know what's happening in our own home city. Ubiquitous as we are, it would be strange for someone to catch us unawares. Though our size as an organization does come with its fair share of challenges, mind you. Sal said something similar. Simply put, when this many people are part of the same organization, there are bound to be differences of opinion. Don't worry, we didn't call you here to educate some petty internal squabble. No, our issue at hand is far more delicate, to say the least. Likely more so than you realize. Which is why we're here to sniff things out before you bring down the hammer. Precisely. Sal's endorsement of you carries great weight, but I'm glad your senses are as keen as he led me to believe. I'm expecting great things from you all. Appreciate it. Anyway, I suppose that is enough pleasantries. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Works for me. You spread that rumor like I asked. What's he talking about? Maybe they're letting the townsfolk know we'll be here, so they can give us jobs. Yes, we spread word both in Newtown and the Eastern Quarter. Must admit, it's a curious tactic. Your methods are certainly unique. Lots of ways to earn a living, you know. Well, contingent on your success, we're prepared to pay you a fine sum. As a reminder, the earliest we can take action is 2 days from now when Sal returns from Crossbell. In the interim, go about your business as you see fit. But if you learn anything of Almana's plans, please alert us straight away. I think that about covers what I need to tell you all. Gotcha. Yeah, you know anything about that problem child Sal mentioned? I do, but I'll leave that to the foremost expert on the subject.
Sorry I'm late, Baba.
Normally I'd scold you, but your timing was impeccable. Say hello to our visitors from Arkwright Solutions.
Oh, they're here already? Sorry for keeping you waiting. I've been looking forward to this. Sal doesn't speak highly of people too often. Hold the phone. He didn't mention there'd be 2 cuties and a stud. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. What she said. Ditto. So, you also from the Lu family?
That's right. My name's Ashun.
She looks a little too much like Vita for my liking.
I'm guessing you want to know about everyone's favorite red-haired menace. Well, you're in luck. He and I grew up together.
I'll leave you kids to your fun. I've got another meeting to get to. By the way, you're all welcome to lodge here for the duration of your stay. Thanks, but no thanks. Already booked ourselves a room in the Eastern Quarter. You're ever the curiosity, Spriggan. It's no issue, though. As I said before, you're welcome to act as you see fit. I look forward to good news, everyone. I'm impressed you managed to book a hotel without us noticing. Having eyes on me all the time ain't really my style. So where to? The eastern quarter is only a short drive from here, so why don't we take the scenic route? This car's comfy, so I figure we can just chat here. Now you're speaking my language. We're being followed. Don't mind them, Baba's just overprotective. Given why we're here, I can't really blame him. It's annoying, but you're right. I'm more than ready to be rid of Almada. Would you mind telling us more about the situation? Sure. Langport is Hayway's turf, but we'll allow just about anyone to do business here. For example, folks from Edith and Central East often set up shop around town. Makes sense, lots of money to be made in the country's second biggest city. And Almada wanted a piece of the pie. Last month they made their move. A new business in Newtown called the Messeldom Trading Company. Before we knew it, there were suspicious people all over the city. But there's more to it. Almada's not even packing the streets with their own members. They hired thugs part-time from all over to come in and start fights. So far they mostly targeted stores and young people in the eastern quarter, but nowhere is truly safe. That's awful. Saying out hired grunts to do their dirty work, eh? That's weird, never shied away from throwing their people to the wolves before. I suspect they're saving their members for when the real conflict begins. Until then, they'll continue attacking Hayway. It's a war of attrition. At the end of the day, they're just a bunch of wannabes buzzing around like flies. Hayway is in no real danger, so we've been letting them struggle in vain. Unfortunately, not everyone is happy with that mindset. Your childhood friend. Lay it on me. What's this guy's deal? His name is Aaron Way. He's 19 years old and was born and raised here in Langport. He is a proficient martial artist of the Gecko style, one of these three big schools, specializing in swordsmanship and hand-to-hand combat. One time he even took down a rowdy group of sailors all on his own. That's awesome. People have taken to giving him silly nicknames like the Prodigy of Langport and the Crimson Khan. For as a free spirit as he is, he really does care about the community. Honestly, it's no wonder why everyone in the Eastern Quarter loves him. Sounds very charismatic. You're telling me, I just wish he'd learn to rein it in every now and then. Still, Baba and the others think he could make a name for himself in Hayway if he decides to join. If he doesn't get himself killed first, that is. As you can imagine, he hasn't taken kindly to outsiders roughing up his people. The other day, he and his friends attacked a large gang of Almada's grunts all by themselves. They retaliate yet? Strangely enough, no. They haven't launched a single attack since then, let alone try to get revenge. We have no way of knowing what they're scheming. To make matters worse, Aaron sees this opportunity to finally drive Almada out of town for good. But I can't imagine they're going to go quietly. If he's as hot blooded as you say, you're right to worry. I want to see his skills in action. Well, if we hurry, you may get to see something special. Let's head over to the Eastern Quarter. What amazing technique! I've danced in my village's festivals, but it was nothing like that. Her stage presence is overwhelming. Though if you don't mind my asking, why did we come to a show? So that's how it is, huh? You noticed? Yeah, he's got all the mannerisms down pat, but the way he uses his muscles is just a bit different. You got it then. That's my troublemaker of a childhood friend. Wait, that's a man? I see. I do recall hearing a man dressing as women for theater productions, now that I think about it. His Gecko skills show through his movements, though. R2. I'm getting ready to just take a break. I'd say he's at an intermediate level, but could probably challenge a master on a good day. It's part of our problem, too. If he were weaker, we would not be on this mess right now. Bravo! What a stunning woman! What I wouldn't give to get to know you a little better.
Ignoring my newest adoring fan? Who are those people with Ashin? So that's your game, huh?
Worried about him? I've known him for so long it's hard not to be. Baba likes Aaron too, enough for the subject of marriage to come up. Oh my. Are you engaged? My younger brother is the one stuck carrying the family name. I'm free to live my own life. Besides, but for men like Sao, anyway. Wait, really? Girl needs to get her eyes checked. Shh, you're being rude. I just can't see Aaron that way. He's more like a brother, if anything. But honestly, Van's not half bad looking either. Appreciate it. What was that about her eyes? I'm confused. Does she need glasses or not? On to the next order of business. Would you like me to show you around town? We can handle the snooping ourselves. Really? Then I suppose I'll be taking my leave. Call me if you need anything. I'm counting on your help with Aaron. Will do. We'll deal with your pain in the ass friend, one way or another. That was more of a detour than I was expecting. Let's check in at the hotel and grab some grub. Short drive later, Van, Anya's, and Ferry arrived at their hotel. After eating lunch and relaxing, they decided to get started on the day's work.
Hello there, youngster. Is this your car?
Sure is.
She's a beaut, son. But she's in trouble if you don't treat her right. See, the ocean air blows through this city.
How would the wind hurt a car? You mean the salt in the air will corrode the paint?
What do you say I wax her down to protect her from the elements, For you, I'll go as low as 1,000 mira.
Gotta respect the hustle. Why not? September 20th, 2:03 p.m. There are so many people here. It's like this when I visited as well. I'm surprised though, Van. You knew exactly where to find this hotel. What can I say? I spent a couple of months here back when I was starting out, and I've been back a few times for work. But all my info is out of date. What we need now is fresh leads. Right. Information concerning Almada's dummy company. And anything we can find out about Aaron. Don't forget the Genesees. The one Anya's has must have been reacting to something. For all we know, everything could be connected anyway. Ought to be clear once we get to work, so let's mosey. Roger that. Right behind you.
The bulletin board here is right on the main street, if I'm remembering right.
Just waiting for someone else to chip in, but they're not, so I am going to take a small break and I'll be back. Okay, my voice doesn't really feel recovered, but we'll see how far we can get in with talking to everyone. Hello there, I've never seen you around this place. Are you tourists? I'd be more than happy to guide you around the city. The name's Say, and I'll show you all the best sights Langport has to... Ow. Damn it, my freaking arms hurt like hell. Are you injured? I'm so sorry. No, I'm okay, I promise. I just ran into a bit of trouble's all. We got someone who has our back, so I'll be alright. Sometimes outsider goons come here to stir up trouble, and we have a duty to protect our home from the likes of them. Outsiders? I think I know what he's talking about. Alright, it is time for us to indulge in the greatest part of on-site inspections. Partying! Of course, Mr. President, let's all enjoy ourselves to the fullest from sunup to sundown. I hear the Eastern Quarter's night market is quite something. I'm excited to see what it has to offer. Is something troubling you, Melise? Sorry to make you tag along, but we need to, liven up this inspection trip. You understand, I hope? Yes, I understand what you mean perfectly. I'm honored you invited me on this trip. Like hell I am. This is sexual harassment. I'm sick of sucking up to these sleazy pigs in suits.
That's Aaron for you.
That show was awesome! I hope we can see it again.
Me too. I can see why it's such a hit.
The lead seems kinda cocky, but overall, it was a decent show.
He's so hot.
Get him a fan or something. Hope you enjoyed today's show. Everyone always comes away with big smiles when Aaron's part of the cast. He's an understudy for that particular role, but his popularity exceeds that of the main actor. While I don't particularly care for his excessive ad-libs, I can't deny he's an excellent performer. His appearances are sparse, however, so anyone who gets to see him on stage should count themselves lucky. Another breathtaking show. One of the reasons I love theater is that I get to share the same space with the performers. It's like I become a part of their world. Fuka gets me there. We're both theater geeks, so after every show I drop by to share my impressions with her. Welcome, the last show was incredible, wasn't it? I've been working on staff for a year now, but I'm still so excited to be here. I loved each and every production this theater has put on. When I was just a fan, the thought of seeing the performers backstage was just an idle pipe dream. But now I get to do it every day. Sometimes I even get a peek at Aaron. Every time I see his gorgeous face, my heart skips a beat. Aw, she has a crush on Aaron. That's so sweet. That guy is every bit the lady killer, I've heard.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
I don't know if we can actually get... Oh, you can. Aaron was as impressive as ever. Might have even been his best performance yet. I've been in this industry for over 10 years. When he first came here and showed his stuff, even I became self-conscious. His moves were precise and graceful, and his acting ability would put most professionals to shame. If he became a full-fledged member and polished his skills further, he would soar to greater heights than we could ever imagine. I hate to admit it, but Aaron's talent is the real deal. He isn't even an official member of the troupe, and he's already left me in the dust. Guess that means I'm not pushing myself hard enough. But I'll show him up one of these days. I'm gonna watch him even closer than before so I can absorb all his skills. Dang it. You heading out? Take care then. If you have any questions, just let me know. He seems really on edge. Or maybe he's just having a bout of the jitters. Happens.
Hello there.
Some of this stuff is so freaking pricey.
See you again.
Oh well, I'll be right back. Again, I gotta take a break. A long break to let my voice recover. Sorry. Okay, I tweaked the microphone a little bit so I may speak softer, and I don't remember what all I said, but we need to go around and keep doing the round, so to speak. I apologize on behalf of my husband. His behavior right now is unacceptable. I really wish he would get his act together. He should be used to this by now. Look at me proudly, Nan. I shouldn't be bothering you with my problems. Feel free to order anything you want. Maybe my husband will snap out of his funk if he can focus on his work.
Well,
Take care out there. Oh, you want takeout?
Hello there. See you again.
I don't think I need to rest or anything. I'm curious, just to see if this will restore my CP. Does not. Okay. Dang it. Hello there, do you have an interest in rare goods and esoteric knickknacks from all over the world? Well, you're in luck, because I run a used goods business. I have all sorts of obscure gems. From strange machinery to priceless antiques, you name it, I got it. I'm still mid-journey, but I'll let you take a look at what I have on me.
No need to be shy now.
Oh, I have those.
See you again.
Let's see how much they resemble what I'm wearing right now. Not so much. Your vehicle's in the best hands, I assure you. I've been doing this since before you youngins were in diapers. Well, ever better than you found her. Welcome, this is where we revere our Heavenly Mother. Are you here to pray? Oh, is something the matter? I kind of feel out of my element. I thought this place would be like the churches back home, but it's totally different. I understand. Well, don't be shy. We may call her the Heavenly Mother, but she is undoubtedly the same goddess you worship. Regardless of race or borders, we all share the same belief in the goddess. The air about this place is definitely different from a Central Eastern temple, but it's the same at its core. So there's no need to climb up. Got it.
Well,
Oh, Heavenly Mother.
When I heard about a divine blessing for luck in business, I came here in a flash. I poured through the texts related to the Eastern style of prayer and committed them all to memory. Now I just gotta get through to the goddess. If even she abandons me, I'm doomed. Welcome to the Langport Temple. I'm guessing you are all tourists, yes? Our customs may differ from the churches you're accustomed to, but we make sure to teach them to any and all who visit. You must be used to dealing with tourists. Indeed, while this temple primarily exists to support Easterners, we still get many visitors from the western side of the continent. Personally, I see it as an excellent opportunity to help others understand the values of the East. Nothing makes me happier than seeing people become interested in Eastern history and culture. So yes, I have been recording for 3 minutes, 45 seconds, and the cat has now arrived to curl up into the microphone. I got to talk with the traveling fortune teller lady a while ago. She said I can see into the unknown, and then she predicted things that actually happened the next day. She was so cool. She also said I had the potential, but I have no idea what that means. Shopping takes so much longer when the market is less crowded. I just need to get some food for dinner. I've noticed that tourists tend to buy up a lot of the store's inventories. Sometimes on weekends there isn't much left to buy. Well, you gotta stock up ahead of time. Hey there, young man. Interested in buying some souvenirs? Got some mega cheap medicinal herbs, affordable fortune vases, and other stuff that's exclusive to my shop. We even got moshi merchandise in stock. It's all the rage with the ladies. Oh, and don't listen to those morons who say he's a rip-off some mascot from Crossbow. They're just trying to drag Moshi's good name. So these things aren't Mishi, but they look so alike. Though I suppose it'd be strange for a shop here to be selling Crossbow-themed park goods. Nearly fooled you, didn't he? If he kept his mouth shut, he might have gotten a sale. Well, you can buy his stuff if you want, but just know he only sells knockoff goods. Could still be useful, though.
You've come to the right place.
I like how they actually fully acknowledge it in the description there. A cheap off-brand strap with a knockoff Mishi character. Who needs Mishi when you can have Moshi?
Yeah, thanks as always.
My noodles are the
Welcome, would you like to try this knife-cut noodle bowl? It's an Eastern specialty. Master makes them in the back with his blade. I'd love to show you how all the sausage is made, but he doesn't like people being back there. He's a bit fussy about sanitation these days. But I promise you that his noodles are first rate. Give it a try, you won't regret it.
What do you need? There you go. Thanks.
Finally, the Eastern Quarter at last. This place is beautiful and exotic in all the right ways. It's a far cry from any town or city in the Empire, but in a good way. Though it is a little different from what I expected, I'd heard the people here at pet pandas. I thought I misread that at first, but that is indeed what it says. I also heard about a festival where folks dressed up like dragons and danced till sundown. Who in the hell fed him that bullcrap? We got into a little bit of a scuffle with some outsider goons recently and dragged them all over the coals. Don't you worry about a thing. My friends and I'll protect everyone likes of them. Okay, I remember talking to him. And her. Okay, so I think I went that way to the inn. I might have...
What'll you have today?
Okay, yes, I was here.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
So I'm going to assume I spoke to everyone here. Although I want to peek real quick. Yep, I remember now. In case you're wondering, since I last sat down to play, it's been a few days. I had to do some editing to free up hard drive space, so yeah.
I'd recommend it.
Welcome, friends. Were you drawn in by the tantalizing scent of our fresh Eastern ingredients? One can hardly blame you. I've got this fermented food that's normally only available in a few regions of the East. It might have an odd smell, but don't let that fool you. I promise you it's quite addicting.
Take your time looking. Seeing you.
It's so cramped here.
Stay close to me, you two. I don't want to lose my assistance.
That's the cat. You're a new face. If any of my books catch your fancy, feel free to buy them up. The vast majority of the books I inherited from Grandpa are one of a kind. You won't find them anywhere else in the world. I've absorbed all the knowledge they have to share, so I am a great deal more intelligent than anyone else my age. If you have any inquiries about Eastern culture, I am more than happy and perfectly qualified to answer every one of your questions.
Look as long as you'd like.
And we have a proverb there we need to buy.
Thank you. This must be the Eastern Quarter.
Hey man, how's it hanging? Van, it's been what, 4 years? Come on, I was here 2 years ago for work. Oh, me and my memory. You still day drinking or what? Hey, I'm living on the straight and narrow now. Nearly getting swindled all drunk out of my gourd was the last straw. If you hadn't bailed me out, I probably wouldn't have the store, much else to my name. Nowadays, me and booze only get together once the moon is up. Not that the wife really sees a difference in when I'm doing it. Well, at least you got that going for you. Well, girl's all well and good, but what about you, strutting around town with a doll in each arm? Asshat, you know that ain't how it is. Hello. Good afternoon. Anyways, we're here to ask you about something. Take a look at this. Ever seen anything like it? Why do you take a picture of it? It won't always be safe to show people the real thing. Can't say I have. It's clearly quite old and of superb craftsmanship, though. Is it a pocket watch? It's an orbment. No rumors about anything like this floating around. Anything helps. It was way back, but there was some rumor about a fancy orbital watch being sold off. Then there's a long stretch of no news at all. Until just recently I heard of something matching that description being sold down by the docks. Any idea who sold it in the first place? Couldn't tell you. But maybe the fact that even I don't know ought to tell you something. No kidding. If an expert like you is totally in the dark, something must be going on here. Well, whatever it is, thanks for the tip. Anytime, good luck out there, Van. I figured they'd talk amongst themselves.
Hello there.
Okay, gotta hold the controller properly.
Come again.
And you can hear the cat's not having any of it.
Again.
That was the bookstore. Alright, I ain't feeling the pain no more, so I'm getting back into action. Aaron was right. Doc's a miracle worker. Didn't take long at all for that wound to heal. I'm ready to throw myself at those damn outsiders again. As long as we got Aaron by our side, I got nothing to fear. We will dip over here. Greetings. You're Arkwright Solutions, yes? I've heard much about you from Vaughn. This is the Liu family's mansion. What brings you here today? Nothing in particular, just wandering around. Is that so? Well, if there's anything I can help you with, please let me know. Vaughn is rarely at home, so if you have a message for him, I'd be happy to deliver it for you.
Oh, good stuff right here.
Welcome. We sell all sorts of classic Eastern cuisine, dried snakes, frog meat, boiled grasshoppers, and more. And if those don't look particularly appetizing, we've got medicinal porridges as well. How about a young lady in interest? The nutritional values of these meals are off the charts. Is it just me, or are there some survival foods mixed in here? This isn't exactly what I imagine when I think classic Eastern cuisine. That's because it isn't. Long time no see, Lacau. Selling your weird-ass food in Langport now, huh? How in the hell are you still in business? Well, well, if it isn't Van, it's certainly been a while, hasn't it? I don't recognize the young ones, though. These two are my part-timers, they're new. Anyway, don't pay him any mind, girls. He's a jerk who sells disgusting crap and tries to pass it off as medicinal cuisine. Your taste buds didn't develop past the age of 6, so I'm afraid your opinion on this holds little weight. Trust me, young ladies, Adult delicacies can be found in the most surprising of places. Would you like to try some beginner-level frog porridge? I'm okay, thank you.
Take as long as you need.
Okay, so we actually are 50 miras short.
I'll be waiting for you.
Van, is that really you? Oh, it's been much too long. Have you gotten taller? You have, haven't you? I, don't think so. It wasn't that long ago since I last dropped by. Who's this nice lady, Van? This is Pao. She helped me big time when I was just starting out. She ran an inn back in the day, but she closed it down. How's retirement treating you? Quite well, in fact. It's nice to take things easy for once. Though I still lend an ear to those in need, I rather enjoy helping the young ones along their journey. You sound just like someone I know. There's a wise old lady in a village near mine. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy knowing there's other people just like her.
Alrighty.
Whoa, check out that ocean!
The breeze here feels so nice.
The breeze here feels so nice.
You could say that again? Oh, wait. The salty breeze reminds me of that mine. I think I'm the only one left who remembers it. Looking back, my job there was tough as nails, but I wouldn't have met my wife had it not been for that place. I'll never forget about it, no matter how many decades pass me by. It's where I spent much of my youth. I didn't know Langport had a mine. Thought it was just a trading city. Well, there used to be a mine here way back when, but it was shut down and sealed away. Sealed away. No clue why that happened. You guys are you guys the problem solvers I heard about? You look tough. I get why Hayway has their eye on you. Wait, you're a part of Hayway? Not exactly. I'm just a simple ferryman. But us guys don't want tourists wandering off in the wrong places and causing trouble, and neither do they. So we work together to some degree. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement. Draw a distinction all you like, but the way I see it, you're a Hayway member through and through. Your job's to look out for spies disguised as tourists and serve as a liaison between Hayway and people who want to contact them. You're well informed. Still, I do this work in part to prevent tourist trouble on the ocean, of which there is plenty. And I usually end up involved with any requests on that end. Well, well, look what the cat dragged in. You should know better than to come to a place like this. Hey, girlies. How about we buy yous to a drink? Yeah, we'll treat you to the tasty stuff. Huh? 80's above, you're gonna break it! Go easy on him, kiddo. Just a couple of lousy drunks. Are you sure?
Seriously? Again with this? How many times do I have to tell you two not to bother folks?
Come on, Haley. We're just trying to spook him. The little one nearly took my arm clean off.
And what if you deserved it?
She's right, you know. What kind of a loser almost gets their arm broken by a kid? That guy. Times may change, but the drunks here stay the same.
I'm so sorry about them. The sailors all come to get rowdy during their breaks. They're a bunch only a mother could love. But try to forgive them, okay?
Of course. It reminds me of the grown-ups back home who couldn't handle their drinks. Nice seeing you, Haley. Or is it Hallie? I don't know.
Good to see you too. I hear you've landed a real toughie of a job this time.
You two know each other? Yep.
Let me show you to your table. My name's Hal. When I'm not serving drinks, I'm dealing cards around these parts.
Okay, so we know it's Hal. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Agnes Claudel. I work for Van's company part-time. Well, actually, it's kind of complicated. And my name is Farid Al-Fayed. I'm here to train and pay back Van for his help.
Pleasure's all mine. When did you become such a mama duck?
Tell me about it. Well, it's been real weird to me lately, okay? So your partner hanging around here somewhere, or did he finally kick the bucket?
Nope. Just hanging out on Gehenna's doorstep like usual.
You better not be talking about me. This hangover's nothing. You really been 2 years already?
Since last meeting in person, yeah.
Times really are changing, huh? The lone wolf's got himself some pups.
Shut it.
Name's Jack. Jack Trevor. Ain't a gambler out there who doesn't know my name.
It's nice to meet you, sir. Wow, you must be quite skilled. I know it's hard to believe, but he's telling the truth. These two have a real reputation as a gambling duo. That's exciting.
Call it a duo, but it's more like I'm on a leash here.
Got a problem with that?
They travel around to casinos all over the place, which lets them trade all the info they pick up along the way.
Being an informant is just a side gig.
Then what's your real job? Alcohol enthusiast?
Gambling's a real job.
Sure. Anyway, what did you want to ask about, Van?
2 years back I started hearing about some guy, but apparently he's a real local celebrity these days. Name's Aaron Way. Ring any bells? Ever the lucky sleuth, aren't you? As it happens, this bar is one of his usual haunts. Really? Can you tell us about him? According to Ashen, he sounds like quite the character. Or Ashen, I mean. He's always one bad fight away from ending up injured, but that never-say-die attitude is part of his charm. You'll be hard-pressed to find anyone talking poorly about him around here. He's a hot-blooded guy for sure. It'd be easy to brand him as a no-good gang leader, but honestly, those kids would be way worse off without him. Even old folks give him kudos for keeping things in line. Ain't that something? Pretty good gambler too. Sometimes he'll challenge me and Hal to a game. Believe it or not, he wins a third of the time. You're kidding. Don't talk like you haven't given me a run for my Mira too. The more I hear about Aaron, the more he reminds me of Van. Difference is Aaron's actually got looks. Now that I think about it, Van's what you get if you combine Jack and Aaron. The hell's that supposed to mean? Let's talk about what's really wrong here. Jack's face? Fair, but I mean something important. Come on. Bet you guys know the Messeldom Trading Company, right? Tell me, what are the odds Aaron gives up on running them out of town? 0. Well, I see, you got 2 options. 1, take care of business before the kid goes and does something crazy. 2, make him compromise with you. Both sound rather difficult. And how's A doing? They're more unhinged than Aaron, that's for sure. Word is, the thugs they're hiring are the worst of the worst. They haven't shown their faces in the Eastern Quarter since Aaron whooped their butts. It's hard to rest easy, though. With them still hanging around the other districts, they're clearly planning something. I know the guild's got their eyes peeled, but I'm not sure there's much they can do. Speaking of which, I hear you've been getting buddy-buddy with the Bracers lately. What's up with that? You gonna visit the branch in town? Bermati must have told you, huh? I'm just picking up some slack for them, that's all. Whatever you say. With all this going on, I gotta wonder what Hayway is thinking. We're more or less safe as far as a neutral zone, but otherwise Hayway runs the show around here. And let me tell you, some of their elders are real monsters, not to mention Sao Lee. Yeah, we can't get too comfortable around that guy. I'd say it's good that he's in Crossville right now, but he's probably there to call up Yin. Figures. Yin? I feel like I've heard that name before. The legendary Shang Shou, an assassin of sorts. Some call Yin the Demon of the Eastern Quarter. Supposedly they moved over to Crossville a few years back. They haven't been nearly as active, but Yin's name always pops up when something big is going down. I wonder if my people have fought with them before. Were I a betting man, I'd say the demon ain't the only ace up their sleeve either. Assuming the rumors I've heard are true, of course. Don't make me think about all that creepy shit. All I know is this town's on a collision course with bloodshed. Unless something's done, at least. Let me know if you hear anything, alright? Will do. You're staying at Guahafandian, yeah? Guiha? I don't even know how you'd pronounce that one. Guiha? How do I look back? Yeah, I'd say Guiwa. Shame we couldn't squeeze in a game or two. Gotta save that for off hours. Don't want to corrupt the kiddos, you know. Please visit again sometime. I'll make sure you get a warm welcome next time. Thank you, we will. I want to hear lots of old stories about Van. Oh, I've got some real juicy ones. Better keep those to yourself, you hear? So yes, Jack and Hal must live an exciting life. If I didn't know any better, someone should probably get together and write some books about them, you know? When you've been in Langport for as long as I have, you tend to hear a lot about Aaron Way. That kid has made a hell of a name for himself, and he's been the talk of the town for the last few years. I've also been hearing a lot about A lately. That whole situation sounds like a mess. You guys watch yourselves out there, alright? Nice to see you again, Van. Sounds like you have a tough job ahead of you. So if you didn't notice, his name is Poisson, which is the French word for fish. It sure ain't gonna be a cakewalk, especially with Hayway in the picture. Wish I had your nerves of steel right about now. I promise it's not an innate ability. Mine were forged over years of witnessing Jack and his plights. Though I don't intend to pry into yours. After all, this place is a neutral zone. Glad some things in the universe are constant. I'll be sure to leave my troubles at the door when I drop by. Might pop in every now and then to trade info with Jack. Of course, you're more than welcome to do business here. But if you want to stop by for pleasure, too, that's just as well. Feel free to indulge in drink or in gambling.
No need to be shy now.
So I need 1,080. The thing I don't like about this damage up thing is I'm assuming that's like a strength buff. I like having the stuff quantified so I know, like, am I aiming to do like 10% more damage or, you know.
Again.
This pub is the same as ever. Jack hasn't changed either. Not that I care, mind you. I'm always happy to eat and drink here, especially when Hal is the one serving. Though I probably shouldn't be coming here at this time of day. This place is always swarming with drunkards early in the morning. And I don't remember if I ever read the Gambler Jacks on camera. I may have to go look for them. Lots happened over the years, but I finally found the place where I belong. Let me know if you want to order a drink or if you need me to deal your cards. Oh, and if you need someone to lay into Jack, I'm your gal. We sailors gotta make the most of our time on land. When we hop aboard our ships, we leave behind the booze, the women, and the gambling lifestyle. So I'm gonna cut loose and gamble till I drop. You better watch yourself, Jack. I'll have my revenge yet. Looked like there were more people there. That has to be the dude in the booth. I'm looking at the mini-bab, in case you're wondering. Damn those punks, I think they can get one over us with surprise ambushes? Well, I'll show them. I'm gonna catch their asses and wipe those stupid grins off their faces. I'm gonna make Aaron proud. I gotta handle this on my own or I'll never be able to look him in the eye again. Some of these guys just don't know how to fight as a gang, because, you know, that kind of involves, you know, a gang. Use your numbers, man. That's all I can say. Is that you, Arkride? What a surprise. I thought you weren't coming to Langport for work anymore. Well, when a big job rolls in, I'm willing to change my tune. Anyway, how's it going, Doc? You two are acquainted? Yeah, he's a doctor who uses medicine from the East. Back when I was a no-name, I often pushed myself way too hard, and this guy always fixed me right up. Wish you had contacted me after your last surgery. Do you know how worried I was? Well, in any case, I'm relieved to see there wasn't any nasty side effects. Hopefully you won't be needing my help this time. Don't worry, I ain't the guy you knew back then. Though if by some chance I do get my ass beat, I'll be knocking on your door. Fine, but please do try to be careful. Well, there's a face I haven't seen in a while. How are you doing, Van? It's been a while. What brings you to Langport? Wait, let me guess. You got a job from Hayway. Your guesses are on point as ever. Still working as Doc's assistant. I thought you would have been long gone by now. I've got a couple reasons for sticking around. For one, I still have so much I can learn from him. As for the other, well, I'm pretty sure you can figure that one out on your own. Yeah, I can piece it together in my head. Well, it's good to pay off your debts, and you're returning the favor for your whole family by yourself. Mad respect. Thanks, man. Anyway, if you need medicine or a basic examination, I'll be happy to help in the doctor's stead. Things have been really busy around here lately, and that's why he placed me in charge of prescriptions.
Do you know what you want?
Wow, you sound just like so many of the other shopkeepers.
I hope to see you again.
Anyone ever tell you that? That's the church.
Alright.
Looks like we got a 4 SPG. I'm being pursued by an organization over a certain package. Could you please help me? I can't show my face in public, so I'd like you to talk to Old Lady Pow on the main street in the Eastern Quarter. I don't see anything that looks super urgent. Me neither. We have our pick of the litter. Is something the matter, Van? Nah, I was just thinking back in old times. When I first came here, I was just a greenhorn. Now I'm the one leading greenhorns on my return trip. Life comes at you fast in both the good and bad ways. Abby once said the very same thing to me. I had no idea what he meant, and I still don't, but that's okay. I always love hearing wise old man sayings. I'll pretend I didn't hear the old man part. Anyway, let's get to work. We'll probably run into some familiar faces along the way. Okay, I think that's all the info we're going to get here. Next stop is Newtown. Wasn't that the first place we went to when we arrived at Langport? Yep, it's just over the bridge, so we can just walk right on over. No need to take the car. Wonder who that is. Hello again. Oh, it's Ashen. Didn't think we'd be hearing from you again so soon. Did the situation take a turn for the worse? No, don't worry. That's not why I'm calling. I actually wanted to give you all a request. Gotcha. Then give me the details and I'll decide if the job's right for us. Alrighty, here's the rundown. There's a problem in a tourist area that's managed by Hayway. A dangerous monster showed up out of nowhere, so tours are being put on hold. And you need us to take care of it. I heard Hayway's on guard because of Walmada, so I'm guessing their hands are a bit tied at the moment. And if they turned to the guild, it seemed like they couldn't handle problems on their own turf. Got an image to protect, right? You got it. Think you can handle this? I'll pay above the guild's rate. I think it meets our standards, but we've got a packed schedule. I gotta see if we have time to fit it in. Of course, if you don't have the time, that's perfectly fine. We'll be able to take care of it by ourselves eventually, but we'd just rather have the matter settled sooner rather than later. The ferryman by the wharf in the Eastern Quarter will fill you in on the specifics if you decide to take the job. Taking on a big monster sounds like it'd be a fun change of pace. That qualifies as a fun change of pace to you? That's mildly concerning. Either way, if we got time to do it, we should. Might be worth dropping by Newtown to get our equipment in order. So there was a marker over here, I thought, but... So yeah, as long as we're able to go to Newtown first, I'll head there and then, we'll come back for those. This side of town is so different than the Eastern Quarter. There's even a movie theater here. As I recall, this is all part of a new development effort. Yeah, back in the day, all that was here was the port down south. But after Calvert went democratic and the Orbital Revolution happened, things started changing around here. Guess that's why it's the second biggest city in the country. I mean, just look at that huge building. That's the Langport Trade Center. Some people just call it the Great Spire, though. Don't think we'll have much to do there for this job. Anywho, let's check the bulletin board and get moving.
Hey, it's you guys again.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was. Aren't you that reporter from the Tyrell Times? Is this a friend of yours? Not exactly. We've just bumped into little Miss Tryhard here a few times now.
Enough about that. What are you doing in Longport anyway? Up to no good, I bet.
Business as usual. You get into trouble again?
No. I came here to write an article for the culture column. That's done now. But I get the feeling something big is about to happen here. So I'm using some time off to stay and find a scoop.
That's some dedication. I'm surprised she noticed what's going on. I guess Dingo did mention that she has good luck. Good luck and a good nose, apparently. Well, have fun with that. Peace. She's following us. Just ignore her. She's still following us. She's not even trying to hide it either. Alright, what gives? If you're hurting for dirt on Giacomo, I'm fresh out. No way, that's yesterday's news. Care to explain why you're glomming onto us, then? Don't mind if I do. Here's an analogy. If trouble is monsters, then you're Sepith. And if you don't know that reference because you're new to the series, monsters eat Sepith. That's why they drop it when you kill them. Well, you don't necessarily cause trouble yourselves, you certainly seem to attract it. So if I follow you, I'm bound to find my next big scoop. Just pretend I'm not here and go about your business as usual, okay? Like hell we will. Actually, I'm feeling generous. Let me throw you a bone. There's an important person in Langport right now. Take a gander. Maxim Lugan. Oh, it's that guy who really likes himself. Van, what is a superstar like that doing here? Can't say. I've got client confidentiality to uphold, you know. But I'm sure that it goes without saying that it ain't normal for a guy like that to be wandering around a place like this all by his lonesome. Very true. Unfortunately, we got too much on our plate to keep an eye on him. So if we gotta give up on our lead, why not pass it to a friend of Dingo's? I want to write about politics, though. This sounds like something fit for a tabloid. You got a sports section, don't you? Besides, maybe getting a scoop here will get you the transfer you've been looking for. Plus, I bet you'll understand Dingo better if you give his line of work a try. You make a compelling case, Spriggan. I'm no expert in reporting celebrity news. But I'll pursue this story with journalistic integrity and respect for the subject's privacy. Yeah, right. Just you wait, Dingo. I'll catch up to you before you know it. That's the spirit. Anywho, good luck out there. Thanks for the lead. Today, a breakout article, tomorrow the Pulitzer Prize. What a charming person. She can't be much older than me, right? She's a reporter, so it's safe to say she's at least 20. More importantly, you did it again. A little fibbing won't hurt. Won't get her a story either, though. Oh well, time's a wasting. Let's go check out the job board. Aye aye. So, like usual, it's been a half hour. I need to go get a drink. Okay, so, let's go do the round. No. Go away. It's been a year since I moved to Langport, and life's been great ever since. I feel like I'm living in all those Eastern-style action flicks I love so much. It's fun to compare the cultural differences of Langport and the place I grew up in. Welcome to Cinema Nouvelle. What movie would you like to watch? We host films from our local Kowloon picture studio, but we also show movies from other companies as well, such as Vegas Films. People are always lining up to see director Gotti's newest feature films. Fans of Kowloon's action flicks often flock to Gotti's. There's some stiff competition in that genre. Now, where did Maxim run off to? I'll get the dirt on him if it's the last thing I do. Now I'm starting to sound like some third-rate gossip columnist. But if he really is up to something shady, then it's my job and duty to expose it. Dang it. What should I do for lunch today? Won't be long until my next shift. Maybe I should just grab a quick pick-me-up. Welcome, are you tourists? We sell unique Eastern foods here, bound to find something you've never seen before. Never saw any of those foods in my life before I started working here, but I've learned a great deal about them ever since. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Ah, welcome. I hope to see you again.
I'm a little confused that they give you all these foods that heal for roughly the same. Welcome to Kowloon Department Store. Langport is a city of commerce, so our store specializes in all kinds of rare imports. That's why I'm always giddy when new goods come in. We get new imports every month.
What'll you have today?
Thank you for visiting the Kowloon
Tie pin for Kincaid.
We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse the finest goods Langport has to offer.
So the pendulums actually aren't that expensive. Sucks that it only gives crit and evade now. I was hoping at least for, you know, like, accuracy, so, some of my crappy moves actually kind of connect. Wouldn't argue if there was some speed involved either, but yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Hello there, are you interested in buying Eastern weaponry? Thanks to the surge in the popularity of films, my weapons have been flying off the shelves. They aren't just for show, however. Many of them are used by the students of the Gecko School.
Hello there!
So that's what annoys me, like... I am gonna buy this one at least.
Thank you for visiting the Kowloon Department Store.
Big accuracy boost, but we lose that on speed.
We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse the finest goods Langport has to offer.
I'm gonna hold on to my shoes.
Welcome. department store. We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse the finest goods Langport has to offer.
So yeah, that is a 34-point difference. That's annoying.
Come again.
Thank you for visiting the Cowan department store.
Actually, real quick,
We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse the finest goods Langport has to offer.
kind of planning giving this for Agnes.
Come again.
I work at a trading company in Laboral. International trade is fairly common these days, so I get sent here on a regular basis. I have some free time today, so maybe I'll go buy something for my wife and kid. I'm not really sure what they'd like, though. Welcome. If you got machine-related questions, feel free to ask me anything. Langport's mainly known for being a commerce city, but its machine industry is pretty robust. We even have a Z1 circuit and a Red Star factory here. My dreams work at Red Star. I'm working on getting my engineering license.
Do you know what you want?
And it's the same voice actor. Tira would be a little on the nice side to get. So, from the look of it, this is the new Dark Matter spell.
Thank you for visiting the Cowan department store.
Oh well.
We hope you enjoy your stay as browse the finest goods Langport has to offer.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Here it is. Jeez. Can barely afford anything. I'm just a little short of getting that one too.
I hope to see you again.
Oh well. This looks like I actually could have went out over here.
You'll never believe what happened.
Yep, it was literally right there. I've been watching that building for the last few days, but I haven't seen anyone resembling an executive come in or out. My hunch tells me they're still around, though. Maybe those gangsters will hold up there as well. What's the right move here? It's on the right track. Thought Hayway was running laps around these guys, but looks like there's a few grizzled vets who know the score. Okay, so let's pick up where I left off.
Alright.
Cures burn. Like, the HP is negligible pretty much at this point. Like, the enemies hit harder than that. So that's just something I'm going to try to use between fights and get it out of the way. Dude, you won't believe what I just did. I finally caved and bought the limited edition Red Star I've been wanting. I've been dying to get my hands on one ever since Juniper and Graham got me to try it out. Holy, those are some damn sweet wheels. Heard you can only buy one of those from Red Star dealers directly. You must have broke the bank for it. I mean, these things cost a fortune. I got a loan. Gonna be paying this thing off for the next 15 years. There was no way in hell I was gonna be able to buy it outright. For real? That's hardcore. I heard Graham got a loan for his car too. But you've taken it to the next level. Don't tell me you called me over just to rub it in my face. Nah, I wanted to give you the keys to my old car. It's yours. I know you've been wanting one for a while. Plus, I want to take this baby out on a test run pronto. You're just gonna give me your old car? Is that why you told me to come by train? Well, thanks, man. You sure this isn't a little much, though? We don't really know how much used cars are worth in their world, so... Dang it. We're looking to develop an all-natural supplement using Creole Village's high-grade vegetables, but we'll need funding from the Kowloon Financial Bank to pursue the project, so will you consider backing it? I suppose there's a novelty to a nutritional supplement that's made from mineral-rich vegetables. Using domestic ingredients would build consumer trust, and your company could do a tax write-off for the cost of materials. However, there's one fatal flaw in your proposal. It doesn't take the productive capacity of Creole and the other farm towns into account. That's true, I suppose. They may have their hands full making herbal medicine, which is a valuable commodity. Placing the burden of mass production on them will likely cause the quality of the product to drop. Your proposal has potential, certainly, but I'm a little hesitant to agree to fund it. I wonder if they've seen my request yet. I'm dying to visit the Eastern Quarter. Wonder if her request is for us. Maybe I should go check the bulletin board. I understand you've accepted a request from Vaughn. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. I will do my utmost to fulfill all your needs. Dang it. Welcome to Langport Trade Center, which is also colloquially known as the Great Spire. The building was designed to be mixed use, and it was completed 8 years ago under the guidance of the Kowloon Group. It recently underwent large-scale remodeling to account for advances in technology. That was finished just last year. The Great Spire is even more advanced than Crossbill's Orcus Tower, and it's beloved by the citizenry. If they know what's good for them, that is.
So this is the Great Spire, huh?
Longport's a totally different city from when I came here as a kid. The Great Spire looks a lot nicer too. I think I'll take a photo of it. So, I don't think I can get a good... Yeah, I can't get a good angle. Alright, girls, would say we drive out to the beach after this. I'll let you soak in the view of me bathing in the sea breeze. Sign me up. Would you mind if we rented a boat while we were there? I'd really like to ride one with you. Well, how could I say no to such a heartfelt request? I say we save it for tomorrow, though. That'll be a perfect way to cap off our date. Things are busy, busy, busy. Longport's a market city, so there's always tons of deliveries to be made. There's also been a lot of trade between here and Valis over in the Central East. I won't complain about making more money, but I wish things would slow down a little. I haven't been able to catch my breath lately. Apparently, the economy in Musseldom is collapsing due to the Mafia. Hayway has been here to protect Longport from threats like them. I have mixed feelings about that, though. I don't think our economy and public safety should be so dependent on a criminal organization. I work at a trade company, so I can feel the effects of their influence. It's a little disquieting to see how much pull they have here. Well, you have to trust one criminal organization. It's either them or the government. Your call. You're the Spriggan from Edith, right? I heard about you from Calvin. I also heard you have a contract with someone connected to Hayway. That came as a shock, given that Jin has spoken so highly of you. My office is neutral. I'm willing to take requests from just about anyone, as long as the work's reasonable and the pay is good. Interesting. I suppose that puts you in a unique position. One that lets you take on work that the bracers and the cops can't. I have a question, and I apologize if it comes across as rude. Have the cops and guild fallen behind Hayway here in Longport? Unfortunately, yes. They always seem to be one step ahead of us. The higher-ups in the police department are practically in Hayway's pocket, so they're limited in what they can do sometimes. That's part of why I left the force to become a bracer. I also just wanted to help the people more directly. Must make things awkward when you bump into one of your old police buds, though. Sometimes yes, but I'm sure they understand that line of work just didn't suit me in the end. Too much red tape. But I don't blame anyone for staying. There are some things you can only do when you're on the other side of the fence. That's the whole premise of the Crossbill Duo games. One day I hope we can join hands with the police. If we ever become a united front, we could surpass Hayway. Like they did to Ravash. Yeah, I bet you guys can put aside your differences and become great friends. Oh, you're that Spriggan guy, aren't you? I see you've got some civilians with you. My name's Xiaoling. I'm from the Gecko School. Right, that's the school Aaron's a part of. And there's a lot of Gekka practitioners in Hayway, too. Yeah, much to my chagrin. They don't understand the core tenet of the practice, which is that the essence of Gekka lies not in acts of violence. That's why I have to set a good example. If a member of the head family doesn't follow Gekka's founding principles, who will? You're part of the school's head family. Must be hard to stand your ground on that when Hayway's always throwing its weight around. I think it's awesome that you're sticking to your guns. You're amazing. You really think so? Well, thank you. It's important to keep your feet planted in this city, especially when things are on edge. You're the fixers from the capital, aren't you? You know about us? Yeah, Hayway notified us that you'd be coming to Langport. If you're surprised that Hayway is passing info to us, well, so are we. We're supposed to be at odds with one another. They're probably just flexing. Their information network's on another level. Yeah, we need to step up our game. Can't let a crime syndicate put us in the shade, or people might lose faith in us. That aside, we've also heard a lot about you from the Immovable. Grizzly Boy Scout strikes again. Bet he told you to watch out for me. Oh, not at all. He was just telling me about how hard-working you are. HQ was also singing your praises over your accomplishments in Krail, so I'm excited to see you in action. Afraid there ain't much to see, so you might want to dial your expectations back a notch. Okay.
Well, where to next?
Welcome!
Welcome to Horion. If you're looking for Eastern cuisine, you come to the right place. Our menu is quite different from most Langport restaurants, so I promise that our dishes will blow you away. Even those who aren't accustomed to Eastern foods will fall in love at first bite.
What can I do for you?
These are pricey, man. Anyway, I cashed out my Sepith off camera from the achievement type stuff. Even that's not enough, is it? So this is one of those dishes that, what's-his-face, Victor can make later. So it's actually pretty decent. It's a big EP return. If you use this in battle, it'd probably be utterly broken, but baby steps, I guess.
See you again!
This is delicious, light and easy to eat, just like everyone said. And it's tasty, too. This is high-class stuff. I'm relieved that you're enjoying it. I was worried that this kind of food wouldn't really be for us. Same, but hey, looks can be deceiving. I'd take this Eastern dish over that cheap junk we had for breakfast any day of the week. Alright, once we're done here, I want to go do some sightseeing. Okay, there are stairs. Welcome. We serve Eastern cuisine that's quite different from what you're used to here in Langport. The menu consists of dishes from my hometown. They're light on spice and oil so as not to overwhelm the delectable flavor. I opened a restaurant here believing that my dishes would be accessible and loved by everybody. So this guy serves Eastern food from a different culture. I wonder if he's from that town. Hey, wake up, Mommy. The weather's super nice today. Right. Mommy went to sleep again. She promised to play with me. Wonder if there's any fun games I can play by myself. You don't necessarily need two people to play Russian roulette, I guess.
You there.
It's just hard playing it a second time. Some may claim that the greatest noodles in the world are the Eastern noodles, but to that I say nay. Because we have pasta, and I'm here to prove that it stands at the peak of the noodle pyramid. Starting up a successful pasta business in the city will no doubt be an uphill battle, but pasta will come out on top. The fall of the Eastern Noodle Dynasty in Langport is nigh, and it will come at the noodly hand of pasta.
Hey there. What'll it be? See ya.
Feels good to get out and move my body on a bright and sunny day like this. Probably shouldn't push myself too hard, however. I hope they'll be able to stand in for me today.
Looking for some...
Welcome. Would you like an Eastern snack? We have delicious manto. They're freshly cooked, piping hot, and go great with our lychee juice. They're a Langport specialty. You'll fall head over heels for them with just one bite. I've been hearing that a lot, haven't I?
Thanks for coming.
Not gonna lie, it feels really weird right now that there's no fishing in the game.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know why that machine isn't marked on the map.
Alright.
Same for that one. Looks like we got a 4 SPG. This is my first time visiting the Eastern District from my home in Oracion. I heard about Arkwright Solutions from one of the guides here. I think if you were to serve as my tour guides, I'd have a lovely time sightseeing. What do you say? Please contact me at the Kowloon Hotel if it so pleases you. Looks like there's more. I heard you have knowledge of Eastern martial arts. As such, I'd like you to take my place as an instructor for a short time. It's nothing serious, I swear. If you're up for it, come to the park in Newtown, Old Man Wong, who we just spoke to a second ago. Who's texting me? Forgot to tell you where the dummy company is at. I just sent along the info. Feel free to scout it out. I wouldn't recommend charging in guns blazing, though. So that's where it is. Something the matter? Nah, Jack just gave me the location of the Muscledom Trading Company. We're heading there now? Are we going to blow the door down? I'll prepare the explosives then. Don't do that. I'd rather not get arrested for arson. I just want to take a look at the building. We ain't in any rush, though. The location's on our map app, so we can check it out after finishing some requests. Okay, so I think here we actually do need to stop and knock out, was it 4 quests? Let's unload these.
Don't mind if I do, Van.
Come on.
I appreciate it.
So yeah, 4 of them. So we'll knock these out and in the next video, and we'll pick up looking for Muscledom. So I hope you guys enjoyed our brief little tour of Langport. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.